throughout the years, I've talked to many people about HR, and it's kind of funny. You know, we have 5 generations in the workforce right now, and I feel like we all kind of have our own idea of what HR is. When I was younger, I worked for my family, and the HR person was my grandfather. He's also the owner. He's also the end all of everything. So when HR called me into his office and I had to walk down that long hallway, I've made references. It was like going to the principal's office or like getting in trouble because, oh no, what did I do wrong? And I think we've come a long way since then. So what's like the biggest thing that you think people don't really understand what you do, you personally in your firm? Because some people think of it more as payroll, some people think of it as work culture, some people even go as far as coaching, training and stuff.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing maybe that some folks don't understand, I do think that more and more leaders are coming to understand the importance of HR and really how multifaceted it is and how much more it is than just compliance, hiring and firing. I think that maybe what some folks don't realize if they're not in this field is that the creative design aspect of HR. So for those of us who are in this field, we're really thinking about, building a workplace that doesn't suck. I mean, it's how do we make it a human workplace? We're always thinking about changes and initiatives and ways that we can create to help an organization attract and motivate and retain the talent they need to be successful. So this can be anything from, the candidate experience, how do they feel during the interview process, and to onboarding and how welcome do people feel, and training and development and giving them a platform to really show up and take risks and have a voice and be themselves and create and contribute. I think that those are there's a lot of layers to HR.
Yeah, for sure. So I was hoping to get into our little role play, something that I like to do, and I'm going to pretty much ask you some questions in regards to maybe what other business owners are thinking about during this time, and also just kind of incorporate some of the things of how you differentiate yourself in the many layers. So I'm gonna put my business owner hat on, and the first question is, usually when you're experiencing growth or compliance issues, your time, not attracting the right type of talent, uncertainty has crept in, it's time for HR to step in. What are some other categories that people don't think about for HR? So we kind of, talked about this. What are some of the things?
Other categories. Yeah. I mean, I really think it all comes down to the employee experience, right? What is the workplace like? What are employees saying about you to their friends and family? I mean, we have these platforms now like Glassdoor where folks are talking and candidates are interviewing you just as much as you're interviewing them. You might be, researching them or stalking on their social media, which really you're not supposed to do, but folks do it, right? If your social media is not private, your employer might be looking. And the candidates are doing the same thing. They're researching organizations. They want to know more about your culture. They want to know what it's like to work there. They want to hear from other employees. They want to get a realistic idea. And so they're doing the research. So your actions really do matter.
What is your favorite part of the HR? I know it's kind of like you're not allowed to ask a mom who her favorite kid is. But what is it that puts that passionate side? Because every time you talk about stuff, no matter where you are, no matter where I've seen you, your face lights up. I mean, you really do, it hits home for you to make sure that people are, going to work, or I shouldn't say that anymore, working from wherever they are working, but make sure that they get they get satisfaction, that they get respect, that, you know, that productivity, you know, is high. What's your favorite?
Oh my gosh. That's like a really loaded question. It's really hard to unpack what my favorite thing is. I guess
favorite thing today. It could change.
I think in what I do, my favorite part is watching what we put forward, like the initiatives we put forward, make a difference.
I like
so
that.
like I mean, I've literally seen with clients who have like 50% turnover in the first 90 days. And we have to get down to the bottom of it. Like, why is this happening? What is their experience and how can we do better? And a lot of that is involving the employees. So I think involving the employees in the process, right? So changing that around, doing things that'll make onboarding, you know, a better experience, better training, help them feel welcome. So those kind of things. And then watching that over time reduce turnover and change morale. And, you know, you hear it from people. And that's
feeling, right?
Yeah, that's like what's rewarding. And then the clients, obviously, who's so grateful. And one of my favorite things is just getting an email, or like sometimes they'll even put a note in the check and say, I appreciate you so much. Like, I don't know what I would do without you. Thank you so much. One of my clients calls me her binky. It's just knowing that you're appreciated.
Yeah.
And so I think it is a little bit different being a consultant because, you know, they want you to come in. They don't always know what they need you for, but they know that they need you. And eventually when they see the impact, they really kind of appreciate you. So it is a different experience being in-house, because I've been both, right? In-house HR and consulting. So.
Right on.